Can I say party and BS? Can I swear? Party and bullshit and party, cause when the sun sets, baby, on the avenue. Hi, I'm good. Good to see you guys again.
Let me first congratulate you on the success of your current single, How We Do, which is looking like it's going to be a #1.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I feel like I don't really know what to do. I'm so happy, and it's like the best feeling when something you put out and it goes to the top. It's every kind of singer's dream. I'm like, what?
And yeah, it's been a while since we spoke last. I think we saw you last in April. What have you been up to in the time since?
Yes, the last time you saw me was in April. Since then, things have changed. I cut my hair. I definitely just have been touring. I was in the States for about 2 months doing a whole radio promo. I have been doing festivals, and the album's finally finished, and we're fixing the deluxe edition now. Just kind of getting things finished, yeah.
And the album, the last time we spoke, didn't have a title. Since then it's been christened Aura.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about why you picked that title.
Aura, it was kind of an obvious choice for me, obviously because it's my surname, but also because in my country it means time, and it took me quite a while to get this album finished, so I thought it was just a very convenient name, and like, it's cool because it's my name too.
In terms of like we've been fortunate enough to hear the album.
Yeah.
Fans that are going to hear it in a few weeks. What can they expect from it in the way of like sound and how it really it defines you?
Yeah, well, you know, as you know, we invited you guys and a whole other guys to come down and listen to the album exclusively, and you know, I don't really listen to that critics and stuff. I tend to try not read it, but what you can expect, what my fans can expect, which I think that they already know, is a whole bunch of different kind of energy. I think there's a lot of energy in this album, and I feel like it's very different and eclectic, and not every song sounds like it should be on one album. So I think that's why I'm really excited about it, because I never listened to one type of music, so I couldn't make just one type of music because that's not what I listen to. But it's a cool kind of surprise that there's a bits of me kind of r.i.p singing, there's bits of, you know, me being honest. There's a song on there called Been Lying, which is, you know, about me I used to lie and, you know, and think that lying was gonna get me out of trouble, and then it would come and bite me in the arse, and then I would that's what Been Lying to You was about. So it's exciting. I'm very excited about it.
So your project's being worked very much on a global scale with a US release planned for the fall.
Yes.
What can fans in the US, because a lot of them have been writing us in and commenting on the site, they want to know what the US release is going to bring with it.
Well, the US release have a few different tracks on there, only because I have more time to make more music. That's simply the reason why. It's not because it's a different crowd or a different fan base. It's just simply because I want to get as many tracks out as possible. So the US track listing is just slightly different. It's very similar, it just has about 2 to 3 more tracks on there. And the deluxe is also going to be the same. So it's just another ballad that I've recently just finished, and it was too late for the UK. So I might just leak it just to put it out, because I really don't care. I just want people to hear this song, and it's called Fair. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. I'll play it to you afterwards, and it really kind of just means a lot to me. And it's a ballad, and it's one of those where people are like, all right, this is what Rita grew up listening to, you know, like soul music, and you can see what her vocal influences are and that kind of thing. So that's the only reason why the US track listing is different, but it's kind of the same vibe, the same pictures, the same performer. It's still me. It's just definitely still fun and puts a smile on people's faces. That's all I wanted to do, you know, make people laugh.
And, is there going to be like different collaborators? Because a lot of people have been talking about Azealia Banks.
There's different remixes. Yeah, there's going to be different remixes out there, even after the track listing is out. So there's talk. Yeah, I want to put a remix on r.i.p, because that's playing on radio right now in the States. So, you know, Tiny will be is great on there, but I want to also put another remix on there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's gonna be a few surprises.
And what's the next? I know we're kind of working with How We Do here in the UK.
Yeah.
But do you know what might follow that?
Yeah, we've just planned the video for the next single already. We're gonna keep hush on what the video is about. Okay, so I can't say what the single is yet, but what I can say is that me and my team, this is literally how we go. We don't stop, and we do the next video the next week, and then we'll do another video for the States in the 2 weeks time. It's just kind of, that's how quick we're doing.
For the States, is that gonna be?
It's gonna be for the single, the same single.
Okay. Cool, exciting stuff.
Yeah.
It's very hush hush, but there's a lot of good stuff in store.
No, it's definitely something you've heard, and I've been performing it in my set, so that's a hint.
Your rise has been really interesting to watch.
Thank
how
you.
involved with the business side of brand Rita are you?
Well, I think as a new artist, how you rise and how you come up is kind of really crucial, because in the meantime, because you could be creating your blueprint at the same time, you know, your structure, and no one else could be going up the same way as you. So I tend to try and like not do things differently, but just do it my way, you know. Like I always have to know what the back of my website looks like, or I always have to know, you know, when so and so is coming out and why there isn't posters of my album out yet on the walls. You know what I mean? I kind of always am involved with everything, even if it's for a split second, even if it's just a question. I think that's why I think it's really important that every artist should be like that and not just depend on, you know, the label. It's your project, you know, it's your baby, so you got to make sure you look at every single aspect. There's nothing that goes past these eyes right here, like this.
Cool. And you know, you're a lot more layered than the usual Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z questions that always pelted your way.
Thanks.
For example, you went to stage school.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that honed you artistically.
Yeah, I went to Sylvia Young Theatre School, my whole secondary school years from year 7 to year 11, and I was not really the musical theatre type, but you know, I learned a lot at that school, and it's a great school, and I just learned discipline. I learned how to try and be on time, even though it doesn't always work nowadays. I learned how to be more experimental with my voice, you know, how to sing even for musical theatre. It might not have been the strongest, but you know, you learn. And yeah, confidence and all that comes with what you do. You know, when you go to a theatre school, everyone has the same kind of hobby, so everyone's helping each other out, you know.
And rising up now, Aura is of course your main priority at
Yes.
the moment. But are there any plans in place for your next project?
Aura is the most important thing in the world to me right now, but we had a whole album scrapped before Aura was ready. So we have a second album kind of not ready, but there's a structure for it already, and I've been putting things in a folder like album 2 since album 1 was being made. So that's how I kind of am, like I always think like that. So yeah, there's definitely a structure, there's a thought process going on. Thank you guys, thank you.